Hey everyone! Welcome to another exciting episode of Family Moments, where we use really cool object lessons
that teach the truth about what matters most.
Exactly. And today, we're going to have some fun with this.
A fork? Oh, are we going to have cake?
Cake? No. Last I checked, it wasn't your birthday or mine.
Oh, well, maybe we're going to have mac and cheese.
No, we're not going to have mac and cheese either. What we're going to do today...
Then maybe we're going to eat pizza.
No, we're not going to eat pizza. Who eats pizza with a fork?
Okay. If it makes you happy, I'll use my fingers. Give me a minute.
Well, now what are you doing?
Yes, I'd like to order a large pepperoni pizza. Great. Hold on a second. I need your credit card.
Oh, brother. Hey kids, Pastor Robbie here, along with today's special guest co-host, Grayson.
Hello.
And today, we're going to have some fun learning about balance.
Balance? I thought we were going to use forks.
We are going to use forks to learn about balance.
What does eating have to do with balance?
Well, let me explain. Let's make a couple of lists of some of the things that you do with your life. The first list we'll call things you want to do. This would include things you really like to do for fun. So, what are some of the things we should put on that list?
Oh, that's easy. I like to play video games, watch TV, play piano, read books, ride my bike.
That's great.
I can name more.
No, let's stop at 5. And now we'll make a second list of things we'll call things I need to do. That would include things like taking a bath or brushing your teeth. Things you should probably do regularly. Can you think of any others?
Oh, you mean like doing my homework, taking care of the dog, doing my chores, and watching my little brother.
Yeah, those are great examples.
Those aren't as much fun as the first list.
Well, I know. But life is full of all kinds of things to do.
It seems like it never ends.
Well, you got that right. And that goes for adults too. But the tricky part is learning how to balance the things we want to do with the things that we need to do.
Yeah, how do I do that?
That's a great question. The key is to put God in the center of your life.
I do. I go to church almost every Sunday.
Well, that's great. But when we put God in the center of our life, He's not just like a Sunday thing, He's an all-the-time thing. Let me demonstrate this for you with a little drawing of a bike wheel.
A bike wheel?
Yeah, I'm drawing a bike wheel, and then the spokes are going to represent different areas of your life. For example, we've got the homework, and the piano, and the chores, and the video games. And see, God doesn't want to be a spoke. He wants to be in the center of it all, holding it all together.
Interesting.
Yeah, spokes can break, but God is the key to helping you stay balanced.
So what about the forks?
Well, let me demonstrate the balanced life with a little object lesson I like to call a road in the fork. And all we're going to need is 2 forks, a glass, a toothpick, and a match. Let's pretend that the outer edge of this glass is your world. And let's pretend that the tines on the first fork represent all the things you want to do from your first list.
Oh, you mean like playing video games, watching TV, playing piano.
Yeah. And the tines on the second fork represent all the things from your second list.
Oh, you mean like the homework, the chores, and the bath.
Bingo. Your life is a combination of doing all those things. They kind of overlap. So let me put these 2 forks together like this.
Yeah, it's like everything's jammed up.
And now your job is to try to balance all of those things on the edge of this glass.
Well, that's like impossible.
It would seem so, but that's where God comes in. Let's put Him in the center of all our tines, and now let's see if He can balance on the edge.
No way, that'd be impossible.
Fortunately, we serve a God who specialized in the impossible. See?
What in the world? I don't believe it.
Want to see something even more amazing? We can light the edge of this toothpick and burn it off. And God is still strong enough to help us find balance.
That's amazing. So how do I use this in real life?
You mean keep God in the center of your life?
Yeah.
Well, by learning to run everything through God.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, we should learn to ask God to help us put the important things ahead of the fun things. Like, let's say you have an important homework project due tomorrow, but your friend just invited you over to build Legos together. What would you do?
Well, I would probably ought to do my project, but I love Legos. That's a hard one.
Well, yeah, so by asking God, what should I do? He will help you make wise decisions of putting the things you ought to do ahead of the things you want to do.
Well, that doesn't sound fun.
Well, neither does getting a bad grade on your project.
But if I did that, I might not ever get to do anything fun.
I think you'll be surprised. Here's a little tip. Every time you are faced with the choice of trying to decide what to do, just ask yourself, is it wise?
Is it wise?
Yeah, is it wise to skip my chores so I can ride my bike? If you ask God for wisdom, He will guide you.
Really?
Yes. Let's take a look at today's verse that comes from James 1:5, where it says, "If any of you lacks wisdom, you should ask God, who gives generously to all without finding fault, and it will be given to you."
So that's what you mean by the road in the fork.
Yes, we should learn to run everything in our life past God. He doesn't want to be just a spoke, He wants to be the hub.
I think it's all starting to make sense.
Learning to live a balanced life is a beautiful thing. So, Grayson, what did you learn today?
I learned that life is filled with things I want to do and ought to do. And the key to living a balanced life is to run everything by Jesus first.
Exactly.
And the best way to do that is to face decisions by asking God, is it wise? And He will guide me to making wise choices.
Very good.
Now, speaking of wise choices, since you decided not to buy me a pizza, I thought it'd be wiser and cheaper to make my own.
Make your own pizza?
Yeah, so I've been making my own pizza dough right here.
What in the world?
Yeah, I've actually gotten quite good at it.
Impressive.
Oh, you ain't seen nothing yet.
Huh? You just stuck it to the ceiling.
Oops, sorry. You want me to get it down?
Don't bother. I'll get it.
Nice job, Pastor Robbie.
Yeah. We'll see you around. Today's episode is sponsored by Matt the Carpet Guy. Located in Delaware, for more than 16 years, they have offered the highest quality flooring product and installation services in the Mid-Atlantic region. They are renowned for their professional work and their competitive prices. And when it comes to flooring, trust me, Matt and his team have got you covered. Now, you can find out more about Matt the Carpet Guy by checking out their website or by clicking the link in the description below. And if you'd like to find out more about possibly sponsoring an episode or a series of Family Moment episodes, just drop us an email at contact@familymomentsfun.com. We would love to have you partner with us as we teach the truth about what matters most.